Lakers pick up the win over the San Antonio Spurs. Balanced attack by the Lakers as Dalton Connect gets the start. 7 Lakers in double figures. Dalton gets 20. LeBron a triple-double. I thought big games off the bench by D'Lo and Max Christie. Very important minutes for those guys. But the story, James, it's got to be the defense. JJ said it at halftime. That's where they've been struggling during this losing streak. They turned it around.
Yeah, they had to after 3 losses in a row, and the Orlando loss was still, you still taste that loss in your mouth, the free throws. But, it's early in the season, and they had to get back on track, Geeter. 2, bombs against Phoenix and Denver, 2 good teams. But the effort was there tonight. I thought the third quarter, San Antonio kind of got back in there a little bit, but the Lakers were able to, with the help of Christie and guys off the bench, they were able to separate. But they did it defensively tonight, and that's what they needed to continue to do for the rest of the season, really, but particularly on this trip.
James, you and I were trying to figure out what J.J. Redick would do with the starting lineup, and you nailed it. You said, hey, if you're going to put Dalton with the starters, Cam goes back to the bench. I was like, no, maybe not Rui. You said, no, it's got to be Cam. Another great move by J.J. Redick, saying, okay, this offense has really struggled, especially in the third quarter of the last couple of games. So what we need to do is get the guy out there who's been hot. I respect JJ for saying Rui's back from injury a couple games ago. He's not losing his starting spot. Just a great job by putting Dalton in there. I think he's there the rest of the year. I don't see how you can dislodge Dalton Connect from that starting 5. He just adds a different element to the game. 4 threes tonight. As you mentioned, 20 points. Boom. Offense looked great.
He plays well with that unit.
Yes.
And for a young player who has that type of talent, you got to find the right unit for him. He can shoot, but not as a great shooter with the second unit because it's something about it just doesn't flow the same. Shots didn't come as easy. So I think you're right, Brez. I think that's a keeper because Reddish can always come in and apply the defense.
All right, let's go back to San Antonio. Dalton Connect is with Mike Trudell.
All right, Dalton Connect, a tough loss for you guys last night. Get in super late. You find out you're going to be in the starting lineup, and you come out hot. What was that like for you mentally, just getting right back on the court and trying to erase the feeling from the loss?
Just have a short-term memory going out there. We got a lot of games this season. We have 82 plus more in the playoffs, so we know we got to come out and just forget the past, pretty much.
JJ has told us that he's confident you're going to play the same way, whether you're starting, whether you're coming off the bench. But what was that message from him and the coaching staff about what they were looking for with this change today?
Pretty much he told me is I'm going to start and just be you. Just go out there, be aggressive, shoot the ball. And, whether he said that or not, I was going to go do that.
Dalton, you guys had some good contributions from the bench tonight. I think about Max Christie, D'Lo, what they were able to bring. What did you see from those guys?
Yeah, they came up big off the bench. Those 2 came in, was ready, and not only just the scoring, but they came in and put a lot of effort on the defensive end and came out with a lot of energy. So, those helped us to get the win today.
I know you pride yourself on being a 3-level scorer. We saw the threes, we saw floater, we saw a couple of when they attacked you came to close out. You attacked the closeout, got to the rim and finished. I know that's part of the game, but how do you approach it offensively like that?
That's just I'm not just a straight shooter. I'm a 3-level scorer. I think I showed that in college. So just keep going out there and shooting mid-range, shooting floaters, getting to the rim, dunking, laying it up, and then not only just that, but playing out of the pick and roll and hit my bigs for an easy layup.
All right, last one for you. You travel home, take on OKC on Friday in the last NBA Cup game in the group stage for you guys. How important was it to get this win, and what's the key going into that one?
It was big to get us that momentum to go back home and play our last Cup game and go from there.
Appreciate it, Dalton.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
Dalton Connect, the rookie, when he starts, he averages 20 points, and he was on that number exactly again tonight. Check this out. Drew Miller, our producer, put this together. Most 3-point field goals made in a month in Laker history. Big game. Your guy, Nick Van Exel, happy birthday, Nick the Quick.
Yep.
41 3-pointers made in March of his rookie year. Kuz had 38 in December of his rookie year. He also had a 36 3-point month. How about Dalton Connect? November this year, 34.
Still
guys,
one more game, too.
One more game.
OKC.
A good point. One more game.
Yep.
So you can maybe jump up a little bit more. You guys were just talking about him. Let's go back to it. What do you like about him in that starting lineup, big game, James? And are you happy with the move?
I like the fact that I think his antennas are up right away on both ends of the court. Sometimes when a rookie sits on the bench, It doesn't come in, with the same type of intensity. His intensity starts from the beginning because he's out there with starters. He knows he's under the microscope, and he knows he's needed. So I like his spacing right there. The spacing, he didn't move. LeBron had an outlet. Another situation, spacing. He didn't move it in. He knows where to get his shots from. And then when he's not getting the shot, he knows how to get to the bucket. That was a 15-footer. Not afraid to take that one either. Had a couple plays where he went backdoor for some layups, make some nice dimes. He understands the game. So I think playing with that unit, he flows better because his IQ is there. His IQ is at that level where he can play with LeBron and AD and play well.
In big game, I have to say this. AD and LeBron love a shot maker.
Yeah.
Right? They got one right next to him.
They were
Rookie.
so happy.
Got AR, they got,
Yeah.
got guys that can make shots. It's important to them.
That game where Dalton had 9 threes, LeBron and AD were like, it was like a party on the bench.
Yeah.
They were so happy, like, wow, with the 17th pick in the 2024 draft, we finally found our shooter. All these Buddy Hield rumors over the years, Klay Thompson rumors just 6 months ago before free agency. Name your shooter. The Bogdanovich guys, I think there's only 2 of them, but it felt like 10 of them
They've been rumored for the last
to be coming
15
here.
years
Yeah,
since we've got a network, actually.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
And now with the smart pick of the Laker front office, okay, why is this guy falling on draft day? We don't care. Did we work him out? No. You don't work out for teams when you're supposed to go 10 spots higher like he was. We're going to take him. And the mood in that war room on draft night was ecstatic. Like, what? And you've heard LeBron talk about it. You've heard Austin Reeves talk about it. And guys, what a discovery.
James, I know you talk about this a lot. I think, we talked a little bit with Rob Pelinka when he joined us on the set there and we were out at Crypto. So many times people, you go to that 19-year-old and it's about developing and sometimes they're stars right away, but they're going to go through all these growing pains. But when I listen to him talk, like he doesn't speak like a rookie because he's traveled.
He's 23.
Right? He's had a journey already. So he's there and he's talking about scoring at 3 different levels. He's talking about you have a bad game as a shooter. Real shooters don't care.
No.
They're able to forget short-term memory and go because that's what you do. And instead of getting losing confidence or being 19 and unsure, he's like,
that's
what we do.
He's been on a journey.
Yeah.
And the kind of journey he's been on is a real journey. That's the kind of journey that most of us has been on. So yeah, he understands the game. He's not afraid to make mistakes. He believes in himself, and that's what I love about him. He's a player, and he's been through every scenario as a basketball player, different schools, been through all the drills, had some disappointments, had to overcome some stuff, ended up in Tennessee, and now he's a Laker.